I'm out of breath because we're at such a high elevation, and I'll talk about that here in a second. We're on 18. This is kind of our party hole here this week. And as you can see, the fans will be out here in droves. People will come from all sorts of places here in Mexico, and it's gonna be a fun event. But 18 looks beautiful and stunning. You can tell from the background here how great it looks. But that's the first thing. Second thing, not everything about the RangeGoats this week, but WGC was here a few years ago. They've played this golf course quite a few times. There'll be some pretty low scores because the players are very acquainted with this golf course. Phil Mickelson's won here. Dustin Johnson won here twice. And P. Reed was the last person to win here from LIV. Every single winner at the WGC tournament was actually a LIV Golf player. So that's something you should know at home. And if you guys are looking for someone to play well this week from the RangeGoats, Bubba played well in the Masters. He finished 14th. Great shown by him. With the altitude and elevation, guys are going to be hitting it really long. So our team should be pretty darn good and solid this week. But it'll be a tough challenge because the ball doesn't spin as much. Matter of fact, I'm going to have you talk to Zach Guthrie, which is Peter Uihlein's caddy, about the elevation. What's your guys' goal for this week for elevation?
We're at 7,800 feet here, and common knowledge is telling us that 15% is the adjustment. And we tested it yesterday, our first practice round. It worked pretty good. Later in the day, it kind of started dropping down a little bit, so there's a little adjustment towards the end of the round going backwards. But once we do the adjustment, we're just going to trust it and go. I'm going to be a little careful to like a back pin or a front pin and make sure that we're not going to go long or come up short to those pins.
Right.
But yeah, we're just going to trust it.
The greens are pretty undulated this week as well. Is there anything you guys do different when there's a lot of undulation in the greens?
Yeah, they're soft too, so we may look to like use the slope to bring a ball back to a hole location or something. That way you can fly it more into the middle of the green and bring it back a little bit or something like that. But besides that, you basically normally want to be putting and chipping uphill. So we're going to know where the slopes are and be going uphill.
Perfect. One more thing. Here in Mexico City, we have our own LIV style paddock room for our team. As you can see, every team has their own room. We have breakfast here, we have team meetings here, we have dinner here, we have it all. Love it. This is awesome. I hope we keep on doing this.